Guys, for today's practice, Nick Perry was limited, TJ Bryant was limited, Patrick Hall limited, Drew McAllister limited, Hayes Pillard out, Marquise Simmons out, so that you know on those guys, as you guys are familiar with, Marquise will probably be a couple more weeks. Hayes' surgery went fine. He could be 4 to 5 weeks. Clid Holmes limited. Butch Lewis was full. Mitch Mustaine was limited. DJ Morgan limited. Xavier Grimble out. Everybody else, and I won't tell you every week, guys, for the season. It's like Christian when he's out for the season. Everybody else was out here. It was very good to have Demetrius Wright back. He was cleared late yesterday. So everybody who started here academically has been cleared by the NCAA. So that's good to have, and very important as we talk about the future of making sure that we sign the right guys so that they're here and that we're not signing guys with their limited scholarships and them not ending up making it. And so much still a work in progress.
What was the deciding factor with the middle linebacker position?
It was close. Both guys did extremely well all the way through spring and through fall. We're confident both guys can play. Just the ability to be a little bit more physical with Devon, and seeing that and feeling it from an offensive perspective as well. On offense, both guys did a great job, but he's just got a little more factor to him when he comes up onto the guards or the backs. He closes that space. He's so big in there and quick for a big guy. So we have great confidence in both of them. Chris will be our backup at all 3 spots, which says a lot about him because rarely can someone do that mentally. And he will also start on all 4 core special teams units. So he's going to play a huge role for us.
What's the number 3, 4, 5 wide receivers? Where do things stand with those guys? I mean, who's kind of making a push?
Yeah, it's still kind of work in progress. We look to play a lot of guys this week, and we'll still be in an evaluation process with all our players. But especially as we look at these first couple of games, we look to play a lot of guys, especially with the heat that we're going into this first week, to still figure this thing out. I said it the other day, you don't know your team. You never know your team the first year that you're there. We especially don't know our team because of our practice and the way that we haven't hit and stuff. So I would anticipate, as you see what came out last night with the depth chart, it wouldn't surprise me if you're looking at a thing after 2 or 3 games, and there's been some changes on there as we figure out who performs best on game day. So, but as far as receivers, a bunch of them will play. We'll figure it out. Rojo's our number 1 guy. Has had a really good spring until he got hurt. Had a really good fall. Hopefully he stays healthy. Look for him to have a very productive year. The battle on the other side was really close. We sensed that Robert was pretty special a few weeks ago. That's why we moved him over there, so that he wasn't on the same side as Rojo. And he's done a great job. He's really, his approach to the game has what allowed him to start. It's so rare for true freshmen to be able to start in an opening game unless they've taken it so serious. Remember, he's not a spring mid-year guy, so this was it. He wasn't here for the spring. So it's been his approach to the game. I walk in the lunchroom during training camp, and he's over in a booth by himself with his playbook open, instead of hanging out watching TV or listening to his iPod. So that went a long ways in that.